Ever notice how I'll work out tomorrow somehow becomes I'll work out next week? We've all done it. Those optimistic intentions that get renegotiated or forgotten when more pressing matters arrive in our lives. We mean well and we're motivated. The problem is a lack of specificity. These intentions are too fuzzy for the brain to take seriously. Let's sharpen our focus. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. One of the most effective ways to enhance your commitment to an intention is by writing what I call an intention statement. The concept, referred to as implementation intentions by researcher Peter Gollwitzer, involves setting up a when-then plan. I've talked about this several times before. We're going to go a little bit further with it today. The core idea is to establish the context in which your intention will occur, followed by the action you intend to take. I recommend putting this plan in writing, although it can be verbalized if needed. The key is to frame the scenario so clearly you know exactly what to do when the time comes. For example, consider the simple intention statement: when my alarm chimes in the morning, then I get out of bed and stand within 60 seconds of the alarm. This intention could be further specified by choosing a designated location, although it's often implied, as with getting out of bed. You wouldn't have to specify the kitchen unless the intention required that as the location, for example. The crucial part is making sure you are aware of when, where, and what you'll do. Clearly defining these concrete, situation-specific elements significantly boosts your chances of following through. According to the research, it's as much as 300% more likely. To manage these intentions effectively, my strongest recommendation is to use an online calendar. By scheduling your intention, you automatically address the time component, when it's happening. The act of adding it to your calendar makes it a written reminder, an integral part of your schedule that you will regularly check. When you see it approaching, it reaffirms your commitment, prompting you to fulfill that intention. Identifying the place where it will happen ensures you are well organized and ready. Here's how. 1. Write your intention statement for one specific intention. For details, check out Bridging the Gap Between Intention and Action, Part 1 of 2. 2. Block the time in your calendar with the full statement as the event title. And 3. Add location details if they're not obvious. Your calendar becomes your command center because you've literally designated the time by putting it there, so you know when it's happening. You'll know exactly what you intend to do. That's your intention statement. It's best to look at your calendar in the morning to mentally prime for the day ahead. This approach eliminates the chaos of having different systems for different tasks. A scrap of paper here, a notebook there. With a calendar, everything is unified. Given that most of us carry our phones everywhere, your calendar remains accessible at all times. This consistency and organization are invaluable for maintaining your commitments and clarity in everyday life. It's essential to remember that your calendar is a blueprint for the life you prefer to live. It should reflect the aspirations and activities that excite you, rather than merely listing obligatory tasks. While some entries might involve unwelcome responsibilities or a job you're not passionate about, the overarching goal is to design a life you look forward to living. You should wake up eager for the day's events and reflect with joy and gratitude with the day that you just lived as you fall asleep. The purpose of scheduling is to progressively include more of the activities you genuinely want to do with the people you enjoy. This approach might require some adjustments now and then, but the essence remains the same. The more you exercise virtuous self-control, the better you'll get at living your highest values while realizing your most important goals more consistently. Ultimately, this is what your calendar should embody. Here's your next step. Choose one intention you've been struggling to realize and write it as an intention statement in your calendar right now. With practice, you'll become highly skilled in this scheduling system, and your life will change in the ways you plan. That's a powerful way to live. That's it for today. Catch you next time.